We're back. Today I have 2 requested readings from 2 very dear friends of mine. Both psychics, Linda Grindle and Lisa Einhorn. Definitely Google these ladies because they're amazing. They both said, look at Ivanka and look at Melania. You remember I said that she and Kushner were pulling the strings and that they were going to get more and more prominent. Well, now that is happening. She's going to fly under the radar, though. That's her jam. If she needs to stay out of the spotlight, she'll just stay completely out of the spotlight. First card she gets is the 5 of Swords, which I'm not a huge fan of. The cards beneath it is the 4 of Pentacles. So I would say there's money going on here. This is a money situation as far as what she's involved in with her father in the White House and the business. There's definitely money going on here. She worries a lot. She likes to make money. She likes to accumulate things. She's good at it. She's better at it than her father, actually. And the confidence on this woman is astounding. Absolutely astounding. There's not a low self-esteem bone in her body. She's incredibly confident. I don't think she believes a lot of her own hype like her father does. I think she's a little bit more grounded, but not too much more grounded, to be honest. I just keep getting the sense that all these people are going to be out on their asses soon. She escapes everything. She's never going to get caught doing anything wrong. All her cards are money cards. She's getting a lot of money cards. There's her daddy. I wonder if she's going to get pregnant again, actually. I think I might have picked that up before. It's money. This girl likes money. She likes it. She's a money maker. She has such an elevated sense of self-esteem. I think she thinks she can get away with it. There's this sense of what I'm getting is I can get away with anything. And you know what? She might be able to. I can get away with anything. That's what it feels like to me. And I think she has gotten away with a lot. Just in life. I think she can just get away with anything. She is one of those people that flies under the radar. Let's look at her and Kushner and see what's going on with them. I almost get the sense she runs him, too. She runs Kushner. A little bit shallow. They feel a little bit shallow. I don't think they're super deep people. He feels super shady to me, though. He feels like, what can I get away with? So I don't think these people will ever pay their dues. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's ever going to be, I get the Empress crowning them, so I wonder if she's going to get pregnant again. Trump is in their home environment. And then the next 2 cards they get are the Emperor and Judgment, which is either, okay, yes, you're having another kid, or something goes down with Trump and Judgment. To me, it feels like this administration is rapidly approaching a disaster. Whether or not they can hurdle that and get past it and keep going, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't think so. They're smart in a sort of street smart, almost shady kind of way. They're sly. They feel like they're very sly people. It's not like either one of them is going to see prison, although I feel like Kushner might get close to it. She's sort of blessed. She's under a lucky star in that she's not going to, I don't see a lot of hardship for her. Look at their cards. These are good cards. These are excellent cards. 9 of Pentacles on top. I mean, yeah, they like money. They accumulate money. And I think their marriage is actually really good. Actually, I think their marriage is really good. But it looks like another woman comes into it. And there's some heartbreak involved. So I wonder if down the road he might not be stepping out on her. Not right now, though. Right now, not at all. Right now, they feel super solid. This would be years down the road. And what's she doing in the White House? Honestly, I feel like her father needs her there. I feel like this was more of a familial decision than a business decision. I don't think he can function without someone around, especially somebody in the family. I think he functions better with her. And she doesn't care. She doesn't feel like the rules apply to her. That comes through very clear with her. I'm going to do what I want. I'm a bulldozer. I will do it. And fuck you if you don't like it. And that's how it feels. Victory again. So yeah, she's going to come in the clear. She's going to ride through clean. So I've shuffled really well. She's still getting the 9 of Swords. So she's worried. She's worried about something. Let's see what she's worried about. What's she so worried about? I'm not sure that she's a person of depth. And I don't mean that as an insult. Some people just aren't. But let's see. What are you so worried about, lady? She's worried about her husband. Yep, she's worried about her husband. Because here he is. And here's the marriage. The final card between her and her husband was again the 5 of Cups. So it looks like it doesn't end well, or they just go through a pretty rocky period. I don't think she's an unpleasant person. I think she's also very quiet a lot of the time. She doesn't come to me like, she doesn't come across as a, bubbly. Well, bubbly, yeah, but more, not like a socialite, not like a social butterfly. Doesn't feel to me like she wants to talk a lot or bullshit with people. Balance. She's getting the 2, so she is trying to bring balance. She's trying to help her dad. Getting the 2 over here too. I think more on her mind, though, is her marriage. I think she's worried about her marriage. Ask about her role in the White House. I think the devil is saying, yeah, I'm worried about my marriage. I think she's at the White House because she's trying to bring balance to the situation. And again, it feels to me like I'm going to do what I want. I will do what I want. Rules don't apply to me. And she's sort of shocked when people are like, no, they do. They apply to you too. And she's kind of like, eh? Oh, guys, the marriage. I feel bad. Temperance, she's bringing balance. She's also getting the Empress. So again, I wonder if she's going to get pregnant again. Let's look at what's going on with her business-wise. Shit. I got marriage cards again. And they're not good. Is she affecting policy? Okay, so that looks like a no, Ghost Rider. She's definitely not having anything to do with policy. However, she gets a big fat pentacle right on top of her. So this family is making money out of this White House. This family is making money out of Donald Trump being in the White House and being the president, okay? That's gone. That's a foregone conclusion. This is happening. She is making money off of this. Again, money is being made hand over fist as far as this administration goes. And money is her jam. Money is her jam. This whole thing ends in the Tower, though. It either ends in the Tower or death every time I read on it. It's funny because I ask, what's going on in the White House, and I get all these money cards. I get business cards. She is making money out of this. Absolutely. As far as the ethics goes, it's just, I just keep getting, it doesn't apply to me. Doesn't apply to me. It might apply to everybody else. Does not apply to me. Whatever's going on with Russia, she made sure to keep her hands out of it. I'm not saying she didn't know what's going on. I'm not saying she didn't have a voice in what's going on, but you're never going to connect her. Just like with Bannon, you'll never connect them with Russia, ever. Well, she's getting this card constantly, so she is definitely worried, and I don't think it's just business because she's got the 10 of Pentacles above her, which is not just business, but also family. So I think it's the family business. But let's see if any more cards want to come out on Ivanka. Doesn't really know what she's doing politically, but she's a smart cookie. She picks stuff up really quick. But she mostly keeps her mouth shut. She's a watcher. Melania Trump. She feels honestly drugged to me, maybe regulated. Something that makes her groggy or drowsy. It could just even be Benadryl, honestly. But it's something that, or maybe she takes, something to sleep. She's groggy, she's drowsy. It feels like she moves a little bit slowly. She feels rather like a gentle soul to me. She's not clueless, but she almost like she doesn't fully get what's going on. Not because she's dumb, because she's not, but just kind of she just comes across as a very gentle soul. So her energy is actually really gorgeous. So she doesn't see everything that's going on because she gets the 4 of Cups right on top of her. So she doesn't see everything that's going on. It's about money for her, which is not shocking. I wonder if, like Steve Bannon, she grew up poor. 4 of Pentacles and her baby. That's why she's here. You want to know why she's here? That's why she's here. For her, Trump is the King of Cups. So really volatile, really like emotional roller coaster. And it shows up with balance, which is, it's essentially saying the same thing. She doesn't know who she's going to get day to day. She comes across as such a lovely person, but doesn't get a whole lot outside her own little world. I wonder if she's a water sign. She feels a bit like a dreamer to me. Her energy is gorgeous. I mean, there's no other way to put it. She's not cold. She's not mean. She is trying to stay away from him as much as she can in every situation, but it doesn't come from a malicious place, and it's not necessarily that she feels battered or that he beat her up or anything like that. It's more like I just want to stay away from him. I'm not happy there. Do you kind of notice how just reading her, I've powered down a little bit? I'm not tapped into her vibe. Maybe the groggy feeling I'm getting is just kind of her being dreamy. She's there because of money. She loves that kid with everything. Everything. But she doesn't know, so she's still getting the 4 of Cups. So she doesn't know really, I think, what's going on outside of her sphere. Whatever that may be to her. 8 of Swords. She's bound. She feels stuck in there. She's stuck in there. But I think she knows stuff about his health we don't know. And I think she's going, it's not going to be long. I'm not going to be here much longer. I'll stick it out. I wouldn't say that she's an unhappy person either. She is not happy in her marriage, obviously. Ooh. It's not because she's an unhappy person. It's because she's married to a lunatic. Yeah, the kid is everything, and I don't think she wants to get into a fight over this kid. And I don't know how hands-on of a mom she is, but the kid is everything to her. She gets the Four of Cups on top of her again. So she's not seeing everything. I just think it's whatever's in her bubble, that's all she sees. Whatever she's constructed for herself is all she has. She's going to turn out fine. I mean, that's the God's honest truth. She is going to have a good life no matter what after this. I don't think it's a bad life now. I just think that she's satisfied where she is. She's okay with it. She's not miserable by any means. I think she knows, I get the sense that she knows his time is limited, or that he's not going to have the kind of power that he has over her for much longer. So how does she feel about him? Let's look. You know, I have to say, I mean, she comes across as a really sweet person. I think she's kind on an individual level. In other words, I think that she's probably good to her friends, although she feels very isolated to me. I don't know how many friends she has. I don't know how often she leaves that apartment or whatever they live in, because she feels incredibly isolated. It looks like she's looking for new love. Not right away, but she's looking for it. Their relationship, she gets daddy, so it's daddy, and he's a pain in her ass. It's kind of a weird dad thing. And you know what? Why was she drawn to him initially? This is weird, but I almost feel like she can feel me reading her. Yeah, she doesn't feel depressed. She doesn't feel, you know, emotionally fucked up. Not really. She's kind of like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And very quiet, very methodical, really a dreamer. Why did you even want him in the first place, lady? Because honestly, she seems like a lovely woman. I don't know how the hell she got mixed up in this. I'm not getting bad vibes from her at all. I don't get the sense that she's cruel. I think that she can have weird outbursts, maybe even especially with her staff, where she gets frustrated. But I don't think she's mean or cruel or shouts a lot or anything like that. Oh. She was so, oh, this poor lady. I don't know how much longer I can read on this. I'm starting to get depressed. Her attraction to him, why she was there in the first place, it's the devil with the Seven of Cups beneath. So she didn't know what she was looking at. She didn't see what was really there. She gets the Seven of Swords on top of her. So she didn't see. I get the sense he kind of pulled the wool over her eyes at first. And then once she was in it, she was like, oh, crap. But to me, it also feels like I made my bed. I'm lying in it, and I'm fine with it. It's weird. I ask about their relationship, and I get the death card. I don't believe this woman has had an easy life. I don't know what she was, what she did as a kid, or where she was. I just don't know her background. As much as I'm fascinated by these people, I enjoy reading cards on them, but I don't typically read about their lives. Well, because then it doesn't make the cards as fun either, because then, you know everything. But it feels like she had a difficult life. I'm sensing her grandmother. Feels like grandmother quite a bit, actually. I want to say a strong maternal presence. I feel like she's going to come out of this okay, but she does feel very isolated to me. I feel like she doesn't leave the house a lot or something. Yep, mother. So there's definitely a strong mother presence here in her life. Maybe not now, but before. Listen, she's going to walk away from whatever goes down. She's going to walk away from it like, I'm done. Done. She's got the Tower, and she's got this... she's got the Six of Swords beneath her. She's like, I'm done. Once this Tower happens, I'm out. I'm outie. Because what's on top of her? The Fool. She's gonna walk away from this going, done. She's determined in her own way. She's not determined the way I read like Hillary Clinton, determined. That is not her way. It's a different kind of way, but she's still just as goddamned determined. There are your readings on Ivanka and Melania. I hope you enjoyed them. Shout out again to Linda G and Elisa for suggesting that. If you enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and tell your friends because I'm brand new and I need all the help I can get. You can hit me up anywhere on all my social media. Everything is in the box below. If you have something you want me to read on, you can find me on YouTube. You can email me. You can find me on any of my social media and suggest it to me. I love these suggestions, so keep them coming, and I love all your support, and I thank you so, so much. All right.